Hey, so I was thinking about a very deep concept, and it's about the creation and the purpose of this universe, right? Now, being a Muslim, I believe that God exists, God is one, and He has given us all the things that we need to know in order to live the life that's required of us. So, He has given us the book, He has given us the Sunnah, the Prophet, peace be upon him, as a role model for us to look at and emulate, right? But let's just suppose, for the argument's sake, and see it from the atheist point of view, that if nothing existed, like in the way God has told, right? Like He's one, or we are here for a test and all that things. Like, let's just suppose, from the atheist perspective, that there's like like we as a human are not being tested, or like the way God is, we are, like, let's just say for the argument's sake. Now, what does that bring to you, to your mind, to your body, to your feeling? Like, what do you feel like when you say these things? What I feel like when I say this thing is, it just fills me with immense purposelessness. Like, I don't have any purpose, right? Like, because I'm not a god, right? I'm a mortal, right? I see people who are born and who die, and why people are born and why they die. And if I'm not God, like, why there's so many of like me, like the same species? Like, why do we have the same kind of people with eyes and nose and ears and hands and feet? They're like me. Why they're like me? Why I'm not unique? If I see a God, if I visualize like the characteristics of God, that would be, the God has to be unique, right? So even the atheist who believe that, okay, there is no God, but at the same time he cannot declare himself God, right? He just does not believe in God. Maybe his limited understanding of the subject matter is causing him to say that. Because I believe, like, if he goes down the rabbit hole, he will find out that there is God. And history has proven time and again that there were a lot of atheists that were previously atheists. They didn't believe in God, but when they went down the rabbit hole, they themselves would say that, hey, something exists, like God exists. Like, they would not say God, but they would say, like, there is some higher power. Like, that's close enough for them. But I've also seen atheists, like, they have written books on Islam, and they were previously atheists and now they are Muslims. Why? Because the average knowledge of the religion, or the world around us, makes you an atheist, right? When you're a student of science, it may make you an atheist, right? But if you go deeper in science, it will make you a believer, right? So that's my what's it called, projection. Like, this is like, if I say that, oh, there's no God or whatever, then it fills me with purposelessness. Like, there's no purpose of my life. Am I just born to contribute to society? Is that what's my purpose is? Maybe that's a side purpose, but it's not the ultimate purpose. Because, like, you're born and you die. Like, what do you took with you? Like, what happened? Why does it matter? Like, you were born and you died. What it's for? It can't be just for you are an atheist and you are a scientist and you gave this theory to the world. That's it. That's your purpose of existence. How, like, the purpose of existence cannot stop there. I believe that if we are born, right, If we are born, then we cannot be destroyed. Like this soul, the body have soul, right? We have energy, right? They cannot explain the energy thing. So we have this soul. This, even when the body dies, the soul goes somewhere. Now scientists can't explain it, obviously, but the science is not yet there. Science cannot explain everything. It will get there one day and they will be baffled. That's why I'm saying the average knowledge of science make you an atheist, right? But the in-depth knowledge of science, when you go into the rabbit hole, you will find out there are things that the scientists don't know. Scientists are discovering black holes and these stuff right now, and they're like, whoa. And they're like matter and antimatter and black holes that sucks everything in, and time wraps, and time travel and all these things they're discovering now, and they're like, whoa, there's like a whole universe. But God is telling you that this is just one heaven. There are like 7 heavens, like 7 layers, and then his arsh, and then his kursi, and then Allah himself. Like, he is telling you all these things. He's challenging humans to go through these heavens. They will not be able to even cross the first heaven, let alone 7 heavens. And the humans are thinking of like space exploration and time travels and all these things. What are these things? We are just discovering it. If we were God, we would have already know about these things. We would be like, oh, I know what time travel is. Oh, I know what this. We don't know about some things, right? And there are things that we cannot comprehend. Like, for example, we cannot see through walls. Why we can't see through walls? This is the limit of our eyes. Same is our limit of the mind. We think our mind is limitless. No, it's not. Don't sleep for 48 or 24 hours a day, and you'll see like your mind will be shouting to get sleep, and you will have neurotic breakdowns or whatever, different kinds of diseases people even don't know about, right? So that's the thing. Our purpose is crystal clear and it has to come from the God. I'm happy. I'm actually relieved that there is a God, because we humans, we are a mess. We are a mess. And it's a blessing of Allah that He has given us guidance in the form of Quran and Hadith, right? And all we have to do is to just grab hold of it, because if we don't, we are going to either get on His bad side, His angry side, or we'll go astray, right? That's what happened with the Jews. That's what happened with the Christians. Jews are in the displeasure of God, and Christians gone astray. So we don't and we don't need to, or we can't afford to go the same path as those before us.